Keep at it again, we'll figure something out. What was the first thing I needed was a perfect plate. One preferably, but great success. Okay. And then why can't I see him pin? Interesting. Those ones don't have pins in them. Where's the other dog? Dog? They close the rock. How's it going? Yeah, the cicadas almost sort of help with the ADHD side of things, man. Sort of numbs out all the background noise in the mind. Can be quite good, but yeah, I stuffed up one of these plugs at the end of the stream the other day, so I'm just going to do that again. Peak ASMR. But yeah, stuffed it up. Can't always get it right. What's done me? Close it up a bit first. These plates are tricky, man. You lie down somewhere, dog? I'll move all those, how about I move all those cans, dog, so you can chill out in here. Where's your sister anyway? Dogs are pretty good at staying in, but there is one bit of fence down at the moment. I used to keep them eye. Hi, Lee. Very tough. Come lie down in the garage. Come on. You as well. Alright, find a spot. Come lie down for me. Yeah. Anywhere. Alright. At the floor. You. There's one down. Come on, over here. You want to be here. Yeah? What? Come on, around. Lie down. Hey, place. Oi! Hello? Don't make me get grumpy. Oi! Go lie down. Hey! Alright, stop trying to eat everything off the floor. Go lie down. I'll put you in your crate. Lie down. Go chill. There you go. Flop over on your side. See something that's bad. There you go. Flop over. There you go. There you go. Happy. Stay there. No, stay there. Don't try and eat. Oh, you got a cicada in your mouth. Oh, go on then. Finish that off. That's what you were after. Alright. Got all my bits of rubber on there. That is definitely a nice tight fit this time. Last time it just didn't work out. I mean, I put it into the connector and I couldn't get it back out again. Do my best, eh? Like, end up putting the dogs away. Yeah, it was. Yeah, putting it back together now. It's been a pretty replacement motor, gearbox, repainted the engine bay, all that stuff. Full timing kit, reseal the valve covers, front and rear, main seals, new knock sensor, all that. Only thing that didn't get done was the heads haven't come off it. Beyond that, we're good. Just haven't had the heads off it. But beyond that, the old motor was really cooked, like really severely overheated when I got it. And the gearbox was slipping and stuff, so I just replaced the whole unit with a lower K version and just maintained it all. Yeah, I think I have started tuning out the cicadas, but it's a good bit of like ASMR, but so it's not like I can shut it off, so I reckon, yeah, it's good on there now. Yeah, it's good on there now. Right. So check another plug real quick. Check the water. Wiring is definitely time consuming. And some people have better tools, specific tools for every print plug and stuff. I'm not quite that set up, so make sure you're right. See what you can do with what you got. What? Why is that not clicking? And clicking? Why are you not clicking? A little bit of solder there might be overrun. Pretty good. Get particular about all this stuff, make sure it's done right. We create problems that you spend, 6 months chasing. Spread a little more on that though. That lug. Happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, not too far off now. I'm not going to totally tape up the loom just in case there's any issues, but we will fire it up pretty close as it is. Getting close, I should actually get the battery on charge soon. And I got to get the phone on charge. That's a good point. The dogs seem to be having a slight disagreement up there. So. Yeah, hang on. I'll be back. I'm going to grab the charger and put the dogs away. Alright, there now. Come on. There now. Come on, let's go. Oh, you're in Denmark. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't see a lot of them here these days either, to be honest. They're getting pretty thin on the ground. Just trying to save some of them from the scrapyard for sure. Guys, I'll break some places there. Hang on. Let's see what we can do. Yep. Yeah, I just potter around in here, man, and so usually I talk about like self-improvement stuff and just keeping going, right? That's essentially what I'm doing here is been putting this one off for a while, so just ticking them off day by day. Put my light overhead, not that it makes much difference. You think it's the worst country to be a car guy? Oh, there could be some places in the Middle East, maybe war-torn countries that might be a bit worse. But yeah, we get a lot of the used Japanese cars here. That's usually the main import. Shut that down. Help with cicada noise. All right, well that's that in there. And then we need that other bit of throw down on it. Make sure you get all the seals and stuff in behind it properly. Do it properly. Oh, where do they run on that one? The front side. Yep. Definitely need to improve the lighting in here for sure. There we go, that's the last coil pack plug replaced. So the air regulated one's probably the next one I'm going to do. I think that's the only other plug left that needs replacing. Everything else, I've resoldered everything or added new connectors. So The only thing I haven't put on yet is the idle control and idle up, just because I'm not exactly sure what way they go around. It hadn't been labelled and it's all blacked out wiring, so it doesn't, it's not a matter. So we'll just swap it around when I need to. Oh, that's brutal. No, leave that country, man, if you're into cars. You only live once if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, bro, is enjoy some cars and stuff, and that's what you're into. Find a new path, my man. Be brave. Forge a new way. I think we're pretty good here now, guys. Oh, I still didn't get the paint for the intake pipe. That's what I meant to order. I was saying that last stream that we couldn't really finish it up fully. Real pain, man. I think I could, just, touch them up with the radiator on or something, but I just don't want to do it that way. And I have to have the radiator in because of the auto gearbox lines run through the radiator. It doesn't mean I have to fill it with water or put the water pipes on it though, because we're just trying to do an initial startup. So I think I'll slip the radiator in, hook the auto box lines on, and just not worry about water lines. At least that allows me to, it's not an ordeal to get a lift out again. I think that's going to be the best option. What else do we need to replace? The airflow meter plug that the dog chewed off while this thing was parked. The dog decided to chew the airflow meter plug off my car, and all the wiring out of my trailer. So that was good. A while ago, but just puppy things. German Shepherd puppies do such things. Yeah, I think we'll just dig out an auto radiator and throw one at it, just so we don't pump transfer all over the floor the moment we start it. All those are on. We haven't got plugs on it yet. Actually, take these two coil bits out. Haven't got any spark plugs on it yet because I do want to give it a few. I'll give it a few turns and let it get some oil pressure. Then I'll throw plugs on it. I just don't want to be trying to get oil pressure with full compression on it. That's going to be loading the big end bearings and stuff, right? So I'm going to fresh built motor and that, and just make sure I've got oil pressure on the dash, or check up in the head here, make sure the oil is actually reaching where it needs to before starting it. It's also with that much lower compression, that cranking over, you're not going to drain the battery anywhere near as much. So do it anyway. 100. Oh my gosh. Oh, brutal. That's rough, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot less restrictive here in New Zealand than Australia. Australia's a lot harder on it, but I mean, gradually it's coming, more and more. I do understand why, right? It's always the few ruin it for the many, as they say. So there it goes. So balance bar for the moment. I'll leave the balance bar off as well, just for the sake of cranking it. Maybe that's a very good idea. I'll get the fuel line on. Do I even get the fuel on to give it the initial crank over? I don't even need to do that. Actually, as long as I pull the fuel fuse, we'll be alright. But I might as well get the fuel line on anyway. There's no reason I cannot. So I'll get that on. It's just you can't put the balance bar on until the plugs are in. I just want to make sure we got some pressure in that first. So we'll do that. Yeah, what do you reckon? Give it 5 minutes, we'll crank it over. Need a couple of fuel line clamps and we'll be good. Where are all my fuel line clamps? Where would I put my hoard of fuel line clamps? I think I put them in a container, but I have so many containers here that aren't labelled. That might not go well. Punch them off another engine or something. Something. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I wanna see a bit of the States someday. Would be good to see a bit more of America in that. We'll see what happens. See how the world goes. Oh, there's one fuel clamp. Halfway there, we'll make it a prayer. Living on a prayer. Oh, one fuel clamp simply won't do. So hang on. Pinch one off one of my other motors, to be honest. I've got enough spare stuff around here. Where's my long 14? Where's my long Phillips gone? What's that one? There's all the flatties. A little tool clean up, I think. Aha! Blind. Going blind. Might actually bring you guys a lot closer in, I suppose. That's pretty good plan. That's a bit in the way for me. Make enough room to walk through. Cool. That's it. That's it. Oh, not there. Not there. Maybe there. That's it. I don't know. That'll have to do. That'll have to do, folks. We'll, got one fuel clamp here. I'll just grab one more somewhere. One. There we go. Anyone wants to chat, say hello, feel free. Right. We're going to get a bit weird. Mechanic trick for door seals and things. Old Vaseline, mate. People look at me strange for having Vaseline in my glove box, but it comes in handy, mate. Comes in handy. Just got to, really get it in the hole. Get it real deep in there. A little bit on the pipe as well, on the post for it. Gotta lube everything up properly, right? You really want to get your fingers deep in there. Alright, nice and lubricated now, so it's good. Happy car. Help everything slide on smooth, so we like it. Not too much, but want to get a good smear in there. These are always a good bit of a battle to put these on these cars. Why is it so? Why is it so twisted? Why is that all? Alright, we're good. Now the clamp on these needed to face. No, it needs to face one certain way here. And you act, but a Vaseline does the trick. Sure. Gets it right in there on that nipple, so everything works out. There you go. Oh, I did that one without the clamp. I'm an idiot. Come on, give it back. No. Thank you. Sorry. Clamp around that way. Make sure you can. Now you always want to think when you put the clamps on, you want them, accessible to screw up and remove in the future if there's going to be other things in the way and stuff. You want to make things, workable. Take you a bit more. That'd be nice. It's going to be a struggle like always. Those clamps are always a pain. Come around on us. These cars are definitely intricate compared to your normal. It's not a Corolla, that's for sure. A lot of, that's why most mechanics won't touch these. They're just too finicky, too complex, too many little gaps and stuff, right? Little bits and bobs. Of course, you add complexity, right, with a car like this. I put twin turbo V6 and stuff it in this type with all front mount intercoolers and stuff. You're gonna not have much space. So get that one in first. The joys of classic motoring. Come on. Cool. Other clamp I've backed off as well to get this in, so we'll just nip the clamps back up. All happy days. Hoping I might have 100 subs today. I think we're at like 90, 96, 95, something like that. Might have been 94, I don't know. I think it was 94 actually. So yeah, if we get 6 subs, we're gonna crack that 100 sub barrier. Sorry, I'll check the chat when I can, but dude, I appreciate you hanging around. I don't check the chat that often when I got to focus on, otherwise I'll make stuff up. So ADHD, so try and make it work, right? Some good cicada ASMR. Again, I'm not gonna bolt down all the steel rail yet. I don't need to do that, just for purposes of give it a quick crank over with the plugs out and just make sure everything's flowing okay. You know, I'm not just going to put spark plugs in it, put fuel up and fire it up, right? Make sure it's all working. What else do I need here? I need a couple more clamps for that that oil cooler down there. I need a couple of little clamps on it before we do anything. And nothing cause problems. Comes together piece by piece. Oh, I'll make sure I got all chat on as well. I always forget that. All messages, there we go. What else we need to get done here before anything else can happen? We'll have to I don't need the AFM and stuff done yet, but I definitely do want to sort of give it a bit of a crank over, get some oil pressure. So I think at what point we do that. So I won't put the balance pipe and stuff on it. So that we're not wrapping the loom yet, so that it excludes all of that. So we're pretty much just left with hooking into the loom for starter signal. We've already got that over there. We don't need anything. Oh, we will need it into there for its crank over possibly. That's all right. A couple of plugs. Intake pipes. Nothing to be stuck in here. It's not going to start anyway. I think we're looking pretty good. Maybe we're a bit close in here. It's only half a car. I'm just going to work away. I try and essentially almost ignore the YouTube side, not in a bad way, but just to make sure I'm focusing and bring due attention at what I need to. I'll get used to the whole streaming it thing later. When I'm streaming, I tend to forget to pause and look at stuff a bit more on that. So make one stuff up, the whole lot goes in the bin. So you're not going to do that. And it's also, you know, you miss one little clamp or one little plug or something somewhere in here, you're installing, you know, a lot of things above it. Everything has to, you know, there's a lot that goes into these, for sure. My 2 coils there. It's going to be the O2 plug. O2 plug, idle controls, BTC solenoid, idle up. There, we don't need that one here at the moment. Cool. Found some mufflers a couple of days ago as well, so I can put those on it shortly. So that should be good. make a giant mess. Sort it on that. What was the other thing before we cranked it over? The gearbox probably shouldn't start pumping oil, just giving it a crank over and getting engine oil pressure. Hope it shouldn't pump anything out, but might do. At minimum, I need those oil line clamps done, and then beyond that, maybe just throw a radiator in it, then we'll throw a battery in and we'll start. It's only taken 3 years to get this car done, just between everything else and distraction and my own errors, and it's just not got done, so we'll get it done. We're almost there. Kind of feels a bit big. What's the rest of the oil cooler tanks like these? Oh yeah, the double spring ones. Yeah, I don't like those. I don't like them. You're going to be alright there, Emma. Half your tank. Let's find another one of them. This particular car came to me in a million pieces with half the bolts missing, so it's alright. I have all the parts. It's just a lot of time's been going to finding them, put it that way. I did have a box here somewhere of much smaller clamps, but apparently I cannot see it. There should be some in here. Aha! That's bad. There we go. Was him, I think. One might get after me. Oh, the finest selection of clamps, very good. Very good. Don't like the way that one coils. I'll just put that around that one. I prefer to use those two. Let's see if this works. Looks like an under job. I'm losing it. Seized. Doesn't seem to do a very good job, that clamp. I might need to get one of those spring clamps, to be honest. I don't think these ones are going to be appropriate. Let's see how we get on. Oh, yeah, there's a bit more in it. I'm amazed that you still turn it that tight. It's quite impressive. I think it's going to need the double spring clamp. We'll see. Yeah. No, that's no good like that. That clamp just broke. Alright, see if we can get it to function. Right, got it. At least I'll get it off again. That's a good sign. I have to find a beefier clamp than that. Don't like it. I don't like it. Ugh. Dropping a like, brother. Midnight for you. Awesome, Greg. Thanks for coming by, bro. If you're still here, appreciate it, dude. Why do I not have any of these clamps on hand? What is going on? I need to find another oil cooler. Get all the clamps I need on the lines. Where did I put those? Oh yeah, this one. I remember. I know where I put them. Oh, yes, there you go. Good thing about having spares on hand. And my own parts shop. Let's get that out. Not with a blooming Phillips, we won't. Where's the big flat blade go? Oh, I had a bigger one. Yeah, the potatoes. Potatoes certainly like here, but yeah, a few mates have said they've had them, a few viewers have said they've had them their places too, so. What am I doing? Just a couple more things to do rather than going to give it a crank, just with no spark plugs on it, so we won't be starting it. Just going to try and at least get some oil pressure before we put the spark plugs in, rather than trying to crank it blind, you know. That's if I just realised this, if I can find the keys to it. It'll be here somewhere. Man, these clamps just do not sit that well, do they? I don't really want to use the double strip bands on them, that's all. Those other clamps are just a bit small, you know, 3 times the width, so they'll take the extra load. Joys of cars. Hey Jamie, good to see you, bro. Yeah, fire up should be today if I keep at it, man. But yeah, it's just basically I've got to get a couple of clamps on now for the oil cooler lines, just where it runs out to the front, where I sort of piss oil everywhere. And I've got to at least set a radiator into it because it's got the oil cooler for the gearbox in it. So I just at least need to plumb that on with a couple of clamps, and then I can give it a few cranks and stuff. But I am waiting on. Actually, yeah, no, sorry, I still won't be starting it today just because I'm waiting on paint for these intake pipes and stuff. Well, I might run up the road a bit later and just buy some. Just the local shops are useless, so. Oh no, that's right. We're doing a big grocery shop probably tomorrow, I think. So yeah, I'll head out to old Bunnings and grab some paint while I'm there. But yeah, we're getting everything else done we can. I at least want to crank it over a bit if I can. And so it's just a little bit to be. It's just bolting, you know, from painting the engine bay, bolting this kind of stuff back down. I'm going to leave the engine loom unwrapped when I first run it as well, just if there's any problems. I want to be able to test everything. I don't want to tape the whole loom up and find, you know, there's an error somewhere. So we'll see. It's always gone well. It's never gone wrong yet. So all will be fine. All is well. That's why I take my time. Made one stuff up in my life many years ago with an engine, and yeah, learnt my lesson. Learnt my lesson. Try and get this thing on. I just think I'll come on for a bit, down here working for a bit, so yeah. Then I have to get inside and get on the phone and start doing some other work. Never stops, man. You know, somebody called me a bum on YouTube today in another person's chat because I just tried to sort of clarify something nicely, and I put a salute and you know, a thumbs up with it, you know, like to make it clear I'm not being a dick. And then one of the moderators, who's actually used to come into my old channel, sit there and goes, "Oh, Venom's a bum," and I'm like, I said, "Mate, bums don't race superbikes and have $50,000 trucks. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, why am I a bum? What the fuck?" I thought that was strange. Apparently, he's always been friendly with me, but apparently now there's a problem. I'm like, alright, whatever, guys. I don't want a part of it. But yeah, it's just funny to me. I'm a bum who had his own workshop and now does that workshop from his home. So that makes me a bum, apparently. Yeah, that's the one. Good logic there. I just can't understand it. It's like, okay. I'm not going to let it live rent-free in my head or anything. I just thought it was funny. And frankly pathetic. I was like, alright, good on you, bro. I just thought, yeah, pretty damn funny from somebody with, you know, they've been at it for years and they've only got 268 subs. It's like, mate, I'm going to overtake that in a month. So you're not even in my fucking field of view, to be honest. Sorry, you're just not that important. I don't think I'm important. I'm just me. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not here to compete. Yeah. Exactly, man. Just do my thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm not here to compete for a fitness channel and who wants to do what. We all have our own way of doing it, but I'm not here to bloody, miso sausages. I'd win that competition too anyway. So fuck 'em. Nah, it's been I talk about it because it's an interesting learning experience, right? Of what people are like. I've learned a lot through YouTube about people, that's for sure. Why does this continue to want to spin? Oh, I see. No, okay. It's sitting on this second ring over there. Parts itself on it, I guess. Alright. So it'll move. Over a fraction. It's just because it's got a different clamp on it. Alright. But yeah, I just thought it was weird. It's like, there's a bunch of those kind of fitness guys that all, they all support each other and that, and I support them as well, but like, I'm not really part of the whole clique, so to speak. And I got nothing against what they're doing, but it's like one of the channels in that circle a couple of weeks ago, I came in, I said, oh, hey, and the person came and viewed the chat and didn't say anything back, and I was like, okay, and then the mods were there, and I said, oh, hi to a couple of the mods, and a few minutes later, nobody had said anything, and there's this full workout going on. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, am I hidden on this channel or something? Can you guys see my messages? And he leaned in and goes, I can see your messages, but maybe you've been hidden by the mods for saying something wrong. And I was like, oh, no, I was just checking because nobody was replying. I wondered if no, I haven't done anything, and my messages were visible. And then for asking that, they hid me off the channel. And I had this guy on Instagram and stuff, talked to him a bit, always in there supporting him, dropping a like and whatever, even if I'm busy, just dropping a like for people and that, stop by. And, after that, I sent him a message on Instagram. I said, well, I was only asking if I was hidden or something. I haven't done anything, but your mods hid me. And, these people who... Then I popped into another channel a couple of days later and saw something. I went, oh, hey, and that was probably the mod that banned me. And he goes, I still mod all the same channels I used to. And I asked how he'd been. Oh, how you been, bro? Oh, yeah, I still mod all the same channels I used to, bro. And just like that real passive aggressive. It's like, I'm not here to play this shit with you guys, and I'm going to talk about it, I'm not here to play silly games. I'm here to inspire people and shit. I'm not here to fucking compete with you. You're not even on my fucking radar. I was just trying to support you guys. But if you're going to be dicks about it, I don't have to be a dick about it. It's like, okay, well, go on your way, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't get it, bro. I tell you one thing. All these mods, all these people, everybody's supporting each other. Everybody's supporting each other's channels, and all of them, after years, are at 4,000 or 6,000 subs or 268 subs, for example, right? It's like, okay, cool. That's not where I'm going. Whereas you look at Jesse Pollock, you look at Dennis and stuff, who don't roll with any of these people. These are the guys with 180,000, 200,000 subs. I'm trying to build something that's more like a 1 million sub channel. That, yeah, I know a lot of people don't see it now. I'm sure some people watching in the background laugh right now, but I've never failed at anything I've ever done in my life, anything I've pursued. So if you want to underestimate me, you go for it. I wouldn't fucking advise it. But if you want to sit here and think I'm a bum and I'm a nobody, you're going to learn real quick. Because you need to understand, you don't know me. You don't know all the work I do. You don't know what I've got going on. It doesn't matter. I'm not telling the whole world everything. Why would I? It's not my finances and shit are none of your fucking business. But, these people want to fucking judge, and it's like I'm just here to frickin' motivate people, man, put in some work and work on my own demons and problems and lack of motivation sometimes, and talk about mental health and that. I'm not here to. I'm not even obviously I'm not a bloody fitness channel, am I? It's never what I came on here for. I'm not here to compete with these people, but they all think I'm like some kind of competition. It's like, no, I'm not your competition, bro. You're your competition, though, bro. You versus you. Oh, there we go. Got that on there real nice. Fight, yes. Fight like a tiger. I don't think it's easy to access this stuff. That's alright. Anyway, as I say, like, I don't really give a crap. It's just I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about these kind of experiences so other people who have had similar experiences or dealing with people, like, it's like, you don't need to listen to this shit. It's just they're projecting their own bullshit. Don't worry about it. Unenlightened people. No, I'm not saying everybody is. I'm saying I've had some encounters with some people who are just often la-la land, bro, and they don't understand that they're projecting their own weakness. Like, I understand when I'm projecting my own weakness and shit, and I'll outright say I'm projecting some shit. I feel this way about it, but I know it's not the right way to be. This is what self-improvement is. It isn't doing thousands of push-ups or something. It's, you know, what are you doing up here from it? But I mean, as I say, like, everybody's got their own way, right? I'm not angry. I'm not like, oh, these fucking whatever, bro. Like, I have my own life. I have a million other things going on. I don't give like, you know. But it's just ridiculous to sit there and be like, oh, this guy's a bum. It's like, yes, I'm a bum with my dream truck and my dream motorbike that I always wanted, and yes, really bum-like behaviour, bro. I'm going nowhere in life. I'm only living my dream on my own place with my own garage I built. I started with nothing, bro. I wanted a garage for over 35 years. You know, my whole life I wanted a garage. Now I built my own. I got my dream bike and stuff. I'm doing pretty well for a ADHD autistic. I'm doing all right. Trucking along. We'll get there, mate. But these people just take everything so damn serious, bro. It's all like, oh, we've got to like show what we are on here, and we've got to, it's like, bro, fucking settle the fuck down. Like, not everything is a fucking attack. Not everything is like, holy shit, bro. Somebody get these people a fucking joint. Settle the fuck down, alright? Just settle down, mate, alright, mate? I'm pretty bloody happy with where we're at right now. There's something foul on that. How's on that? I think, yeah, we'll slap the radiator in somewhere. Just so, unless I can find something to just bridge these hoses, that'll be right too. Oil cooler for the trans, but I don't think I have a bit of anything to go between them. What's going to be easier here? Is it going to be finding something to sleeve them with, or just slap the radiator at it? Thanks you all for coming by. Oh, what do we got? 7 likes on there. Thank you very much, guys. As I say, guys, I do try to keep it like positive here and stuff, but I'm going to talk about like these kind of experiences I have and like how I view them and like what I think, because you know it's my channel. So I'll say what I want to say. Nothing people can do about it. You know, as I say, if I want to get on YouTube tomorrow morning and do my whole workout, nobody can do anything about it. If I go like this, oh, come on guys, come get it with me. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, right, there's nothing stopping me. Like, there's a million ways of comedic relief and things I can take this, guys. If you want to just keep on poking when I'm just trying to be friendly and you think this is some kind of like fucking aggression, like, just calm down. Just like lighten the fuck up. You know, you can't like live in fucking fight mode. Alright, just like chill the fuck out. Fuck. What the fuck was I doing? Anyway, what the hell was I looking for now? Radiator. Radiator springs. should be it here, is it? It's awful promising. There's a plan, Lieutenant Dan. Radiator springs, man. Radiator springs. There we go. So just get a couple of clamps. Pinch this line and we'll just join it. On there, mate. Yeah, we're only setting this one in just to flow the brain oil cooler. The auto trans cooler is in the radiator, so we're just going to do that. Fresh radiator for it somewhere. I'll probably bound to have a better one than this thing laying around, mate. They really too big for that type. Really? No. See, no, that should work. That's good enough. But how's everybody's day going? Talk about, as I say, we can talk about whatever. I'm just here working on shit. The reason I stream this is just so, you know, maybe motivate people to do their project cars or want to learn the old thing about cars. Whatever. Or, you know, as I say, as I always talk about self-improvement or whatever. It's like my, you know, it's all ingrained into my life. Like, if I wasn't streaming, I'd have a podcast on my headphones or some music or something. But usually, you know, a podcast or two a day. Just running through, not like motivational, yeah, grind, yeah. It's just like learning just all the time. So, it's, I mean, doing YouTube, honestly, dealing with some of these other creators has been the biggest hurdle. It's been the biggest thing to actually have to deal with. The people creating drama, and you just want to fucking have a conversation. It's like, all right. Alright, you do you, pal. Alright. Got the rubbers in the bottom, that's tucked out of the way. Cool, that'll be enough to. I do like the vibe and watching, guys. Yeah. Hit the like, hit the sub. I think we needed, yeah, 94 subs we're at, so another 6 will hit that 100, that juicy 100. Yeah. YouTube stuff is just crazy, man. It's like these people think I'm more about fitness or something, and it's like, man, I got like 15 cars to build and a super bike to race at the end of the year. I don't have time to argue with you about like dramas over a push-up channel. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I really don't. Just like stop it. You know, this is what my channel's about. Not being distracted, doing the work, doing the shit you got to do. It's like, mate, you're in everybody's channels freaking 10 hours a day modding for everybody, all day, every day, and one channel to the next, to the next, to the next. And these guys go, and all they do is mod channels all day. And then you have the audacity to call me a bum. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick. Human beings, yeah. Attention on that. Happy with that, I think. Good. It's good. Yeah. Grab the battery, throw it in. I think we're happy days now. Here to learn. Yep. You got that that old massive sitting out there too. Start ripping it apart. What else do I need to do here? I have to go up the hill and grab the battery out of the old mighty blue turd. It's got the spare battery in it at the moment. And it should still be charged up. What will I take with me? 12, 14, 13 and a 10. That'll get us sorted. Oh, we just up the hill for, I don't know. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be back down. Put the battery up and finding the keys. That's the fun one. I think this thing has an ignition at the moment. Let's have a look. What we got? No key. Why no key? What key was I running in it? Oh, I know why. That's right. We couldn't find the keys when we needed to move it, so we dropped the steering. We dropped the ignition on it. Didn't have the steering on. That's what it was. Get out the keys. Get out the bags of keys. The battery. battery, and shortly I'm just going to find the key. Oh, that's not where I thought it was, so we'll shift the key back. What fits? They have pretty good memory for which one it is. Question is it actually here? Should be that. Let's see if it doesn't work. That would be a no-brainer. Okay. I think it did have a titanium key. It had the original key, I'm pretty sure. This could take a while. Well, it's starting to run out of options in this bag. I wonder where the key is for this car. Probably having too many damn cars. That one might work. That's weird. No, these are the ones I think they are. Alright, I'm sure the stream's boring, but I'm trying to find a key. Alright, this is the way. None of them. None of those ones. Okay. I'll go check the house again. Pretty sure I'll be up in the house for this car. Get my shit together someday, surely. Right, no, not that. I don't want to do the effects thing. I don't want to stop streaming. I want to get out of the effects menu thing. I was going to put a question up or something, but I won't bother. That's alright. That's alright. Should I find these keys, guys? Right. That should be the key. I'm going to into a bag of cookie of them. That should be the key. That is not the key for that. Although, really? These aren't the keys, and I don't know where the actual keys are, because that should work. Bruh. Oh, yeah. How can that not be the key to this car? Really? Sure, this was the remote. Ah, no. I wonder where it is. There's a whole key. That doesn't go move for 3 years, I guess. Go on another key hunt. A couple more places I can look. And I'm starting to think maybe I never found the keys for this one. So that's why we had to take the ignition off. The locks are mangled anyway. It was a stolen, recovered car, so. Well, if this don't work, I'd say we'll just be grabbing the ignition off another car, which I need to do anyway. And change out all the locks on it. So they all got mangled. Apart from the ignition, they tried to steal it and didn't manage. That's the old owner. So. Yeah, I'm fucking ignition off something else. game. I'm not sure if I should keep streaming because I'm kind of sort of in and out so much to do this stuff. It's annoying. I think the keys to this car went missing through, the guy got a car off me once, a parts car or something. Oh, I'm going to do it out. First it was going to be a parts car, then he was going to do it whatever. And I put a key in it that worked under the steering lock, and the key worked in it. But then when he got it, he went to take off the trailer and the key didn't work. So, I could have sworn it was that one that worked in it. Like, these are the remotes it had. I don't understand. That's a master key. I think as I drove this car for a little while. It was on its way out before I tore it down. I did drive it a bit, and I had a key to it, and I had a fair idea of what it looked like, so it's annoying. Well, change him out. Got the parts car up the hill anyways. Good. This makes it hard to crank it over right now, that's all. I'm not going to try and mess around jump starting it, I'll just fix the damn thing. Go on, quiet, we've got one person here though. Apparently. I just don't want to be running the camera up and down the hill all day long either. Yeah, like for me, it's easy to just step away and just go take the part and we'll come back. Back in a minute. Shouldn't be major. Famous last word. in there. Just need to go put a couple more minutes at it, but I'm not exactly going to put a, you know, how to remove a carrot mission tutorial on YouTube either. Smash it out. Back in a minute. We'll get there. Just like that. It's not going to stay all night. swear, every time I try doing this stuff on live, it goes as bad as it could possibly go. I'll try. Let's try one. The wider one. Split it. No, not that one. I'll be back. Where's my other big screwdriver? My big blue one. Where's my big blue one? Another hammer. Prop. Right, give me a moment. Almost done. Cool. Take out a little nut. Stick the wiring out, but beyond that we're good. What I'm working on, 300Z again. We're just about to crank it over. Not to start it, but just get it, just make sure everything's alright. Try and get some oil pressure on the gauge, hopefully. Otherwise we'll check it up here because the gauges are pretty unreliable. Well, I'll check it there anyway. But yeah, just making sure it's all going to be happy rather than fully wrap everything fully, you know, and then give it its first run. So we'll just crank it over a bit and give it a moment. It 12, didn't it? one ignition ready. This one's somebody mangled the door up, so I have to change them all anyway, and I can't find the old key, so we have it. This is what it is. Another day. This is what the boring work looks like, right? Yep, very quiet. Yep, just wandering around as I say. I just leave it on. People come, people go. It's all good. So a little bit off thing. There we go. We now have a working ignition. Cool. The next issue may be, I'm pretty sure this thing had an alarm in it. So it might not crank over. But I can't find its original keys. I've got remotes that look exactly like its remotes, but they don't want to work in this ignition and stuff. Maybe just need more of a jiggle or something, but as I say, the locks are mean, so see what we can do. This battery's going to be the wrong post, is it? Oh no. Could be. Spare out of another card. Purpose of what we're doing, don't matter. I have to buy another battery for it in the next 4 days. Alright. Cross whatever digits you got. I think this thing still has an alarm in it. It does an awful lot like it has an alarm in it. Next question is, in the bag of keys, do I have a remote for that alarm? Hopefully I do.
Nothing to worry about, just the slight surge of electric currents. Remember I told you about the limbic system? Up around the top of the brain center. Running through the structures, we get pain and pleasure and memory and the ability to balance extreme emotion. That's what I'm tapped into. Now you're a bionic computer. You're doing inside the head. It's gonna control all of it.
What the fuck? Why is my Bluetooth stereo running? When the car stereo came on and it started playing that music out of my Bluetooth home theater. It's not playing off my phone. What the fuck? That wasn't even turned on. It shouldn't have been. What? Okay. Sure. I could have sworn it was those keys I found earlier that had there's some keys I found earlier that had a bit of tape writing on them. These ones. That should be the key for it. Should have been. Apparently it's not. It's really weird because I'm sure it's the one that I had grey zebra on. I'm really confused by why that started playing music out my home theatre. That was really weird. Okay. I do have a couple more remotes I guess I can try. Otherwise I'll just rip them up. Apparently I don't have the alarm remote for it anymore, so... Pain. I would have thought I would have had the remotes in somewhere for it. Maybe that's all, you know, click the key. Oh dear. Yep, and it's still quiet here. Still quiet. Well, I don't know, man, without a freaking remote. Oh, shit out of luck. I could have sworn that was the alarm room. I'm still trying to figure out how the car stereo started playing its music through my home stereo Bluetooth by itself. With no involvement from my phone or anything. That's what I want to know. That's a good trick. How did it do that? Or did I bump it to turn it on and bump it onto a movie or something? What's going on? Function. Bluetooth. Where is it? TV. Bluetooth. I don't know. It just started blaring things at me. Maybe it was trying to turn on a movie or something. I must have bumped it all onto a movie. No? Oh. Alright. I need to figure out where the heck I put down the torch, because I thought I brought it down here with me. Apparently I'm blind again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna have to get under the dash here and pull out the alarm, but I'm not exactly gonna show how to do that on YouTube. Wouldn't be bothered. Because who knows where the remote for this bloody thing's gone. Let's see how long this takes me. depends on how they've done it. But that's a guess. Yeah. Okay. I'll quickly explain this. This should work, but just so you know, when people install alarms poorly, this is how fast it is to get past them. Like the ignition car, like I've taken off the panel below it, but it's supposedly got a professionally installed alarm in it, and it's like, oh, okay. I think it was one of the ABS ones. I think it had a sticker on it or somewhere. Anyway, I haven't touched it at all yet. I still need a key to start this car. The alarm's stopping it. For 30 seconds. How it is. Why have they done that to that one? Okay, yeah. They've done that. Where's the other end of that? Where's the other end of that? There are, of course, much more ruthless ways to do it if I was, that one's fine. That one. Where's the other end of you, mate? Where are you? There. There. Cool. Got a lighter on me to do this. I'll take a bit longer on this one. So, the battery connection is not good. Not good. Let's see, put the sandpaper here just before. Where did it go? Is it going blind? Here. Look at the go. Just a battery out of another car I got, so hopefully it works out right. It might be because I can't have the earth to the firewall here, might not help either. The battery's the wrong way around. It's not the right battery for it yet. It shouldn't be an issue. When you try to start your car and it goes ding, and you get like a click and then all the lights go off on the dashboard, it's your battery terminal. I can tell you that for sure. Right. Really have to tighten this right up to do it. Give it a bit. Very dirty battery terminals, but it's alright. So we're just going to try and crank it over. It's got no spark plugs or anything in it. It's not. I'm not trying to start it and run it. I'm just trying to crank it over a bit. Be more progressive there. 3 years. Battery needs to charge up, that's for sure. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Get the battery out, get it on charge, you know. Chipping away at the rest of the stuff, get the spark plugs in it and stuff. The alarm's still having a moment. But as you saw, if you don't install them properly, you can get past them pretty quick. I mean, that's an $800 alarm system that somebody paid like $500 to get installed in sub a minute. Pointless. Alright. Do I stay live on here? Do I go to some lunch? Do I go to coffee and we'll have a chat? Get the battery on charge first. And you can come back to the car a bit later. That on there. But yeah, this is the wrong battery for it, but it ran the wrong way and stuff. So, but it'll be enough to fire it up with. So that's all good. Get charged up. Hey, Slim. Best mechanic in New Zealand, he says. Oh yeah. Won't take that crown, mate. I do appreciate the sentiment. You are the greatest Maleg method actor in America. So what are we going to do here? Well, we'll leave that to charge for a bit. I've been down here for a couple of hours now working it, guys. So I'm going to go up and we'll have a chat up there. Right? Might as well stay live for a bit, I suppose. But again, no promises. I'll come straight back down to the garage. Might end the stream. Might come back down. I don't know. We'll see how we go, but we will have a chat. We'll have maybe have some lunch. I need to eat something. I'm getting old. Hungry, but no, we're doing all right. Just cranking over in that. So we just got to basically add spark plugs, coil packs. I would like to crank it again once the battery's charged up a bit, but without spark plugs, just because then it's got very low compression on it, so it's not straining it. While I try and make sure I've got oil pressure in it. Because if it don't got oil, you've got problems. So, yep. Triple check that. Hopefully the factory gauge will bother to show us some oil pressure. Well, and then I'll worry about, radiator hoses and a radiator fan and stuff. We're still waiting on it because I forgot to order it again. There's a aircon belt, which I need to put on before I can put the power steer belt on. So we might start to get, we're going to get kind of stuck at this point soon, but I'm hoping to at least, you know, fire it up or get it running. Got all the exhaust on it apart from the mufflers, and I dug out a couple of mufflers for it, so we'll get those on her, get the tail lights in. Once the tail lights are in, can piece all the interior plastic back together. And give a, these are styled to be like a jet fighter cockpit shape, which is why all these like wrap around, everything kind of wraps around and stuff. It's yeah, she's a fighter jet, mate. There you go, twin turbo fighter jet. So get in there, rebuilt it all, repainted it all, new timing kit, new seals, new plugs, new wiring, replaced every darn plug on it. Where's that plug go? What am I looking at? Replaced all these plugs for the coil packs. Replaced all these injector plugs as well with a modern version, which has a spring release rather than a clip you have to pry off, so it's handy. Alright, all good. Oh, I need coffee or something. I need. Not want, need. Still need to pull the gearbox out of my truck. That's still got to get done. The parts cart, we've robbed the ignition off. Yep. Goes back in here. There we go. Old parts cart. It was a nice car, this. It's only got like 130,000 kilometres on it, but they got somebody crashed into something and buckled up all the front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more. There's more. I have issues. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's smoothie time, gang. I think it's smoothie time today. I bring the charger with me. Yep. Hello, fur children. Wait on. Hello, furry baby. Hello, furry child. Yes. Yes, I smell like car. Happy now? That's what you wanted? Hello, big fella. You guys just chilling? Okay. I'm under attack. Under attack. My highly advanced gaming system, as you can see here, we've got the PlayStation 2, we've got the CRT monitor. How many dogs? This is my yo chat. This is my gaming rig. This is my gaming rig chat. GTA San Andreas, yo. Gran Turismo 4, yo. Burnout 2, baby. The mighty CRT. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? This is why I like old shit. I didn't know. There we go. So I was having a jam with my partner on that last night. We were racing in Tourist Trophy, racing motorcycles. So it's like the Gran Turismo 4 game, but you're on a motorcycle instead. All the tracks are the same. Everything is the same as Gran Turismo 4, except you're on a motorcycle. Oh, alright, get some. Oh, natural light. Get it off me. Get it off. Get it off. Oh, why am I? Oh, I was going to say I'll take the overalls off, but I remembered I ain't got. I'm a bit natural under the overalls. Haven't got a shirt on. So if anyone wants to chat, I'm going to make. It must be smoothie time. Must be smoothie time. What have we got left over in the grill? Oh, we got some steak. Some steak to pick away at, mate. Cold. Bacon. Oh. Hi. Alright. Well, I need a smoothie or something. Bro, we'll blend something up. We'll literally get by, the two of us get by on that cooker, blender, and a jug. Works out, mate. Works out, mate. Some more light on this situation, eh? Everything's alright. See this? It's a pain. The small spaces. You didn't see anything. There's nothing to see here. Quack, quack, quack. These bananas below there are looking a bit sad, eh? Oh yeah, these are to go. Get a bit of engine grease in there on the banana. Help. Oh, I don't get any more strawberry syrup. Let's just stuff up. No, you're not having a banana. Weirdo. I come in for a chat time, stop playing mechanic, I come in for a chat and everybody leaves. What's going on? Where do you want to go? That ought to do us. A bit of milk there, man. Bit of hot chocolate, a bit of drinking chocolate in there, mate. Give it a bit of a. If I can open the thing without spilling everywhere. Good. And I guess a whole heap of coffee for the rest of the day. It's very annoying. I can't find the remote that works in that that car for its alarm. I mean, I can easily rehook the alarm back up, but I thought I knew what its remote looked like, and I'm pretty sure it's the right one, but apparently not. And I'm like, that's really weird. Unless the battery's just gone flat in the last couple of years in the control, I mean, it makes sense as well. But I'll have to look into it. I'll peek under the dash later, look at what brand it is. Oh no, we're almost out of Makona. We will have less. Sifu must have gone live or something. Everybody swung by here and they all run away. It must be all. Mate, Sifu must be on. I might get off here soon and just hang out there for a bit or something. Here we go. All sort of cool me off. Bit of milk. Good for me. Good for me. Check the battery charge. What have we got? Oh, 37% battery, right. You finna come up here, puppy. That your plan. Stay in. Don't try to jump out. You go, mate. Stay here. Hey. Here, dummy. Come lie down. Come lie down. Right, stay there and try and be normal. I know it's a struggle for you. But try. Okay. Oh, we've got a big cable in the way too. Okay. Get that out there. It's intrusive. And the way to streaming. Here we go. Dog. Well, at least that car, that motor turns over. It's a very good, everything's happy at this point, all is well, all is on track. Dog. See if anybody comes by. I think everybody who was here has gone over to see old mate Sifu. Might get off here and see Sifu soon. Go support my boy. Oh, you are here. Yeah, you doing a stream soon or something, bro? I wondered if everybody had gone off to see you or XTX or something. What's going on? What's happening? Might have. Oh no! Oh no! Ooh, sick seafood. That's not ideal. Making food, then you'll be alive. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you'd undercooked it and you'd put yourself over a toilet bowl, mate. Yeah. I just came in for a bit of have a smoothie and stuff. But now I'm pretty happy with the progress on that car, bro. Just all that little stuff I got to do, right? Like change out ignitions, change out all the door locks and stuff. It's just that car had so many problems. They're all fixed now, so whoever buys it is going to get a really good car, but a lot of work. 6 seafood is gold. You're welcome, mate. How are the kitties? I haven't seen the kitties in a while on a few streams. Actually, I haven't seen pussycats. Just probably the timing I'm coming in. I'm sure they've been around. I got called a bum today, Slim, by another channel. He was modding for one of the fitness guys, and he called me a bum, and I was like, how, a bum is like homeless, unemployed. Like apparently I'm a bum. I was like, that's interesting, but that's all right. As I said earlier, I don't, it's always drama when I go around those channels and the whole clique of that, and I start to see why maybe collabs and stuff aren't the best idea. I've tried to be friendly, but people take things the wrong way so often. Then it's just like, okay, I'm not about it, bro. Not about it. Shush, puppy. No, shush. No, we're gonna go outside in a bit. Yeah, I know. We're gonna go do some stuff soon. Hey, stop your whining, come lie down. Hey, come up here, come lie down with me. Come here. Pups, come lie down here. Hey, no, stay in, come lie down. Thank you. Stay there. Stay there. Stay, just settle, just stop being such a crazy, no, lie down. Thank you, stay. Stop being so crazy. But yeah, no, just that situation just made me laugh. It was like there was another creator that used to come by my old channel. Nothing's happened between us. There's been no problem or anything. And yeah, it was just bullshit. It's just I didn't come on here for all of that crap. Yeah, Pup can steal the show. Yeah, she's more than welcome to, mate. But yeah, but that's fine. As I said earlier, like that person has been at it for years and only has 268 subs and spends all day of their life modding for other channels and stuff. So it's pretty rich to call me a bum with all the things I'm pursuing. If he'd been by my channel enough, he's well aware of what I do. So yeah, just weird. Just one of those situations. It was not about that bullshit, bro. It's just like, you get what I mean. Like we came on here to create. We didn't come on here to freaking fight with other creators and measure sausages, right, or anything like that. So as I said, I'd win anyway, so it's alright. I'm confident in that. But yeah, it's just it all gets too serious, Yeah, stay in your lane, yeah, for sure. Apparently, don't tell me I left the actual good lighter down in the Plymouth. I did, didn't I? Left the good lighter in the garage. Ah well, I'll live. But yeah, it's just sad, bro. It's just a shame with such things, It's the old, it's been a problem since the earliest days of text messages, right? That people misconstrue things so easily in that. And I was just talking about the person who was doing the channel they were calling their rep sets and their sets reps, and I said, oh, you've got that a bit confused, bro. But I I said, oh, you got them muddled up, but, you know, I put a thumbs up and, you know, a salute, you know, and, like, you know, they know I'm a regular. Like, obviously I'm not just being a dickhead. But, yeah, if I want to argue that, then call me a bum. I'm like, all right, mate, good on you. We'll see in a month, Mr. 268 subs. We'll see who's got more subs. Literally a month from now versus somebody who's been at it for years. We'll see, mate. I'm quite likeable. But nah, it's all good. As I say, I'm not letting it live rent free. I just like to talk about that kind of stuff and just be like, it's just crazy to me what goes on. I never could have foreseen it, like creating a YouTube channel, that there would be so much drama between creators and this such competitive like thing when everybody's an individual. You know, and it's just yeah, there's this toxic side to it that I just don't go for, eh? It's like some high school clique shit. Yeah, exactly, yeah, like generally, yeah, hype them up, drop them a like, hey bro, yeah, good work, you know, yeah, that's what I stop them for. I don't have time to be on everybody's channel. You know, especially I can't be like, you know, that's why I only mod Dennis's channel for D-Bird, because, you know, I'm happy to give my time for that, but I also, you know, I have other responsibilities in life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll shrug it off, for sure, yeah. I just think it's an interesting thing to talk about for other people if they encounter anything like that, so I'll talk about it. Hey, you, go lie down. That's enough. Yeah, tough shit. Life's rough. First ever member to my channel, try send me an XX. Yeah, it's just, yeah. As much as, yeah, digital ID is restrictive and I'm not really for it, I think it's going to do a lot for the internet. Because they're going to hold everybody accountable to what they're actually saying. You know, it'll be tied to who you are in real life, and if you harass people, you do these kind of things, you're going to be, you know, social credit score go down. I'm good. I'm a good person, bro. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't doing anything naughty. I'm a good boy. Looks me. Yeah, one positive to the digital ID is people come on, these grown men come on and say these things in chats and talk a bunch of crap and do total false stuff, right? They're going to get, yeah. You know, and then you've got like the bot accounts, so all the bot farms are going to be useless because you're going to need a digital ID tied to an actual real person to be on YouTube to comment on anything, to even have an account to watch shit. Because like in Australia, they did the social media ban. That comes in under digital ID, and what they require them to have is a digital ID to prove that they're over 16. The other side of that is, it's not quite fully in yet, but the other side of it is then when you're a person older than 16, you're going to need a digital ID to prove you're older than 16, right? So everyone's like, oh, it'll affect young people, I won't need one. It's like, well, you can be 40. If you don't have a digital ID to confirm that you're over 16, 18, whatever it is, they're not going to let you on these platforms. So, yeah, and it's just, yeah, they're going to tie it to people's banks and everything. And it's going to be very restrictive, but it's like, yeah, you jaywalk across the street, they're going to take money out of your bank account. You go on somebody's live stream and say a bunch of really nasty stuff, it's going to go against you. It's going to cost you money. So I think we're actually going to see some respect come back into society through accountability, forced accountability, essentially. Everyone goes, oh, it's control. It's like, well, look how you act without it. Look how you act when you think you can hide and just say whatever you want to say to people. So yeah, be interesting. Multiple accounts. Yeah, we had that in D-Bird's channel the other day. There was a vegan came in going, oh, you people kill animals, da 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 da, and we're like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. And that person came back on 5 more accounts. 5 accounts they came back on. And then they came back 2 days later on a new 5 accounts. And in the end I said to them, I said, dude, like, you're coming to push your vegan stuff, like vegan's the way to eat, but you're so crazy that you've made 10 accounts in a week to to come and try and force your message on everyone else, to try and force your opinion on every account we ban. You just go make another one. You're gonna just keep coming back. It's like, does this look like a diet I want to do? Like, no, it does not. So yeah, that was quite funny, right? Yeah, in a workout channel, a vegan coming in trying to argue like, oh, it's all their opinion, and then every time you got rid of their account, they came back on a new one 30 seconds later. And in 2 days, they had over 10 accounts, the same person. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm going to eat the way you are. It looks like it's doing wonders for your mental health when you're just sitting on YouTube with multiple accounts coming back and like badgering everybody on every channel. It's like, okay, real sane behavior there. I think I'll pass. I think I'm good. In fact, I had extra steak that night just to make sure I don't slip that way. So, you know, it all worked out. All worked out in the end. Everybody remained friends or something. I don't know. Who cares? 19 accounts. I had one on my my last channel not long before I deleted it. There was one troll kept coming in and he'd screenshot me on the stream, make it the profile picture of the channel, then come in. And it was always a screenshot from like a couple of minutes earlier. So his profile picture was a picture of me like this, like cropped down, like as if I'm on live. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, okie dokie. That's weird. But whatever, like, who cares? It's just like, it's just crazy, like, what they'll do with their time. Like, as you said, so it stuck with me a lot, that it's like, it's just kids and stuff, bro. Like, you gotta treat them as not being actual adults. Just scrolling. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, saying hi again. Yeah, what are you up to today, bro? What's been going on? It must be... Where are you again, Joseph? Good smoothie, man. Banana, milk, bit of drinking chocolate powder, like a teaspoon of sugar, just to sort of cut through the banana a little, and some Moccona coffee, mate. Nice wee bit of lunch, essentially. Salem, Oregon. Oh yeah, rad. Is that the same Salem where like the witch trials were and stuff? Is it like Salem, Oregon, or is that in a different state? Just curious. I'll up my knowledge of American information. I don't need to know, probably. Yeah, sweet as Sifu. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated, young bull. Good to see you. Have a yarn. But yeah, as I said, I'm not going to let the actions of certain people affect me. You know, somebody calls me a bum, it's like, bro, like I see you on every live stream for like 8 to 9 hours a day modding for other people. Like, you're going to call me a bum who's not doing enough work when you're just, all you're doing is modding for people. It's like, not all you're doing. I'm sure he does other stuff too, but he certainly has a lot of time to commit to modding for people. It's like, what are you actually doing with your life, dude? Alright. Yeah, I'm going to call it on the stream for a bit. I'll come check out your stream, Sifu, and we'll come hang out there. Seeing as you'll be on shortly. And I'll just chip away at the car a bit more later. I've been on for like 2.5 hours already, so I have a bit of a break, bit of a breather, a bit of time off live. Like I can do hours and hours, but after hours of this and doing that, got the car to crank over. See, I'll probably just go down there off camera, put the spark plugs and stuff in, finish things up. But I'll go live again before I try actually run it, and we'll get the first start on live at some point. We're close. I mean, I'm just trying to think actually what I'd have to do that. Spark plug, I've already done the fuel lines and stuff. The battery's charging. Spark plugs, coil packs. Bolt the balance bar on. Put the intake pipes on. Yeah, probably about another hour of messing around with it. Something like that. Yep. Alright guys, yeah, Joseph, if you're not subscribed to some Sifu's channel, I don't know if he's somebody you'd like to watch, but check out his channel. He does some fitness stuff as well. Mindset, positive chat and all that. Can be a bit brain rotty. I only joke around about that. Nah, he keeps it entertaining, he keeps it fresh. But yeah, check out Slim Sifu. I'm going to just watch his stream for a bit. Support my boy. Another small creator gang. So So yeah. Oh, well, thank you for tuning in, guys. Yeah, I'm very happy. This car's been a back burner thing for 3 years while I built the garage and did a bit at it and go through depressions and stuff, and it's become a real this car is the real like mental block for me. It's this one car. I can do anything else. I can work on the cabins, I can do all sorts of other stuff, but this one car, there's a bit of trauma tied into it and stuff I won't go into, but no, it's definitely once I get past this line with this car, I'm fully back to me where I want to be mentally. So we're nearly there. Push through bit by bit, brick by brick. Believe in the good things coming, as Mr. Sifu would say, and on that I will bomb out of here. Sweet. Catch you all later.